Hi everyone, I'm Daniel. I'm 21 and I'm a Dutch American who lives in Australia. So I was going to make some huge dramatic personal video talking about my background, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing it because of how turbulent some personal recent events have been. That's good enough. And because even my last big adventure has changed me a lot. My story isn't done yet. I'm still moving forward, and I still have a lot of room to move forward, so telling my story now would just have felt kind of incomplete. So instead, I'm just going to talk to the camera and outline my project as simply as I can. In one sentence, I have an aim of walking 10,000 kilometers in sandals in 2024 for the Black Dog Institute. Not just walking on roads or sidewalks either. Every step I take has to be on an official trail like the Hyson Trail in Australia or the Appalachian Trail in the United States. So overall, not a ton of people have done that kind of distance. I would estimate the number of people who have hiked it to be definitely within the double digits. Of all those people, I do not know a single one who has done it in alternative footwear, so I would potentially be the first. If you do know of a counterexample, let me know. There are a couple of reasons why I'm doing this challenge. More externally, I wanted to try my best to promote a few things to people. I wanted to promote the outdoors to young people. I also want to try and prove that you do not need too much money to do things like this. I have done my most recent challenges with about $100 a week. You do not need too much money. But the main reason by far I'm doing and vlogging this challenge is because I want to increase awareness of mental health. Suicide and depression rates in all these countries just keep getting higher, and it's impacting men especially. That's despite all the best, most well-intentioned efforts of all these organizations and governments are throwing in. I was severely depressed myself for 3 years, and it was horrible. That may be a story to share for another day. Now, ignorant people like me could talk all day about what they think the cause is. I know I want to myself, but realistically we need the experts to help solve this problem, which is why the one organization I will raise funds for during this challenge is the Black Dog Institute. The Black Dog Institute is an Australian non-profit I first learned about when watching the videos of fellow Hyson Trail veteran Josh West, who actually hiked the trail to raise funds for the Institute himself. It focuses on solving current mental health crises, and it focuses on research, which, considering what we've been doing now clearly isn't working, I think we need as much of as possible. Look them up, and if you feel like it, check them a donation through my donation page, which is already online and linked below. My goal kind of has to be $10,000. It might be a bit ambitious, but I just had to go for it. There are no trails 10,000 kilometers long that are doable in all 4 seasons, so I'm doing not one hike, but 2. The Eastern Continental Trail, the first hike, is a concept that was put together in 1997 by this guy named Eberhard, also known as Nimble Nomad. He basically figured out that the Appalachian Trail can be connected to a trail in Florida, and that the AT itself has an unofficial extension that reaches into Canada. It can all be traced into a trail about 8,000 kilometers long that reaches from Key West in Florida to the Gaspé Peninsula in Quebec. It's not an official trail per se, but it's marked in some way or another along pretty much its full route, so that's good enough for me. I'll start hiking that trail just after New Year, probably reach the end around mid-September if things go right, and then fly right back to my hemisphere for stage 2. Australia is a bit too hot for serious hiking around that time of year, so my walk of choice is the Te Ara in New Zealand. I'll start walking from the northern end of North Island and just keep walking south, hopefully reaching the tiny town of Arthur's Pass, 10,000 kilometers into the hike by New Year. I'm also trying the whole thing in sandals. I might try some other alternative footwear at times, even barefoot, but I'll probably do the bulk of my hike in sandals. I climb with them, I bike with them, and I've done other huge hikes in them, so I feel pretty confident doing the full trek in those things. I may have to do the unfashionable thing and wear socks with sandals sometimes. I plan to pretty consistently schedule one vlog a week for the duration of my adventure. Quality-wise, it should be around level with the Mawson Trail biking video. I'm not doing it ultra-light. I'm carrying my drone and maybe my laptop as well in order to edit things on the trail. As for how I'm funding the adventure, I plan to do the entire thing with an ultra-low budget, $600 a month, and on top of that, I am gaining some money during the summer from summer jobs. On a related note, I'm also going to open a Patreon account next month, so if you start watching my videos, and if you really like them, then that would be the way to support the hike. I'm thinking at this point there would be a special reward for those who give enough money to support my hike or to the Black Dog Institute fundraiser over the course of 2024. I've already booked my plane tickets and my hike starts on the 2nd of January 2024. So stick around till then to see some videos from it. And in the meantime, my fundraiser is live. Go donate to Black Dog. Thanks for giving your time. This is Daniel, also known as the Pied Harmonica Player. See you on the trail.